Hi everyone, Lavender here. Sons of Attilla update dropped, and as always everyone is either happy or sad with changes, especially in the naval new damage mechanics, but there is also a minor change that intrigued me, which was changing Japanese reserve destroyer from Mutsuki to Momi, and how that would affect new player experience. Momi on paper seems fine as a reserve. 3 120mm guns that have quite potent SAP shell, allowing you to deal with your opponents with relative ease. Thin armor belt, which is not present on Mutsuki, theoretically improving your survivability. Decent crew count, fast and agile enough as 3.3, and a bunch of torpedoes that you can one-hit enemies with. That's the theory. In practice, things start to get interesting. First, let's address the smallest elephant in the room and go upwards from that. Torpedoes. Present on Kuma in the game and now Momi are one of the worst torpedoes in the entire game, being topped only by Soviet ones. Type 6 is not only a full downgrade, you're only getting 4 of them in 2 twin launchers, meaning you are not getting any reload of them. Comparing that to Mutsuki, you get the best torps, long lances in 2 triple launchers. And what's the best of that, you get whole 12 of them, quite literally allowing you to make a torpedo walls that a lot of players can't deal with, especially in narrow passages. Now let's head to the guns. One less than Mutsuki, so not that big of a deal, right? But it's about how and where they are located. Very elevated barbets, which theoretically should allow you to shoot over islands while being in a relatively covered place. At the same time, they are the most exposed piece of equipment on your entire ship, so expect losing and repairing them a lot, until your crew gives up and dies trying to replace never-ending cannonade of shells raining down onto your guns. Also a very big problem is the angle and elevation of those guns. As mentioned previously, guns are located on an elevated barbette, combine that with a very wobbly ship, and when you're making a turn, you're basically defenseless because your guns don't have the elevation to angle themselves down enough. Angles of attack are also atrocious. Most of the time you either have to show your whole broadside to shoot all 3 of them, or give up and shoot only from one, virtually turning your ship into HMS Churchill, which, as we all know, was a bad ship. Momi is protected by a 12mm armor belt that is spread throughout the center of the hull, leaving bow and stern unprotected. Your ammunition sits rather high, so be wary of that and try not to expose yourself. Although the armor is a big difference compared to Mutsuki, in reality, as I found out, it's just 2 salvos of invulnerability, after which you go down faster than your predecessor. The fact that Momi has the lowest crew count compared to every other reserve ship doesn't help either, it just makes her survive shorter and make less repairs than every other destroyer. Momi's balance sits rather high, so she's very wobbly and very prone to listing while turning. Her turning rate is alright, allowing you to make tight turns, just don't do it much if you want to retaliate to your enemies. Speed-wise, she's average. Not the slowest by a huge margin, but not really the fastest either. Overall, I'd say that Momi is generally a downgrade from Mutsuki, not only in statistics or build, but also fun-wise. The best thing I can say about her is that after everything goes better the more you progress. Unlike the change from HMS Churchill to HMS Vega, I feel like it was an unnecessary change and Momi could be added as a ship next to Mutsuki, not replacing her. But hey, at least you're still getting Satsuki as a premium if you choose to play the Japanese Blue Water Fleet as your first pick when starting a new account. Thanks for watching everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.